So Tyrese is issuing an apology to the sluts and whores that he offended. And in order for me to convey to you the stupidity of this whole thing and explain to you why Tyrese does not owe these women an apology, I have to first talk about what he said. Now, radio.com posted an article on April 11th of 2017 titled Tyrese delivers sexist rant about, quote, promiscuous women with, quote, no standards. Tyrese has opinions about sluts, skeezers, hoes, tramps, and overly aggressive promiscuous women. Here's what Hayden Wright wrote. Hayden Wright writes, imagine that you're promoting an action movie about fast cars that smash into one another and perform death-defying stunts. That's the boat Tyrese is currently in on the Fate of the Furious press tour. One might imagine that it's possible to stick to the matters at hand. Big movie, fast cars, but Tyrese used his platform to espouse some dodgy, bizarrely impassioned opinions about how women should approach sex. Specifically, he aimed his rant at sluts, skeezers, hoes, tramps, and overly aggressive, promiscuous women. Quote, they are never without a man because they don't have no standards, he told BET. Quote, they ready to have sex with any and everything that want to have sex with them. But when you are single and you actually love yourself and you know your value and your self-worth, you hold out until God sends you what's yours, end quote. He concluded with some gibberish about women who, number one, have been single for a couple years, number two, have value, number three, are active in these streets, number four, eat lunch and dinner, number five, quote, put a lot of miles on themselves. See if you can make sense of that. Quote, so sometimes they be talking mess to women that are single, but I have a respect for them because if you're single and you might say, quote, I've been single for a couple years, whatever the case may be, you actually holding out because you have your value. You have women that are out here active out in these streets. They going to lunches and dinners every night, private planes, mega yachts. It's cracking. They're never without. However, it comes with the cost. You're going to put a lot of miles on yourself down there. Come on. End quote. Come on indeed. Whatever, Hayden Wright, you old bitch ass. So Hayden Wright apparently has his panties in a bunch. Not that he wears panties. I don't mean he literally wears panties. I'm not trying to get into any trouble here. But let me tell you something right now. People are upset because Tyrese spoke the truth. There are a lot of hoes out here. Think about who Tyrese is. He's somebody who's been around since what, like the late 90s, I think. He's been in the industry for 20 plus years. Man has made millions of dollars, been around the world, and made all types of money. Seen all types of things. Imagine the type of parties and you know how you hear these celebrity stories. Imagine what Tyrese has seen in his day. Tyrese is a newlywed. He got married not that long ago to a very beautiful woman named Samantha Lee Schwallenberg. And maybe he's speaking from his personal experience, like, man, these whores are really trying to get at me. And I keep telling them, hey, listen, I'm married. I just got married. Why would you want to ruin my marriage? And they're still throwing it at me. Maybe he's speaking from experience because he's tired of these skeezers and whores trying to basically throw it up in his face like, oh, you know, marriage is just some vows, or, you know, well, everybody cheats, Tyrese, like trying to seduce him, you know? And maybe that has him upset because he's like, you know what? I don't have time for this foolishness. I'm a newlywed. I love my wife. I'm not going to ruin a good thing. My wife is a beautiful person inside and out. And, you know, other people may be doing whatever they're doing, you know, having threesomes in their relationships, you know, cheating, having a side piece and all this foolishness. But that's not me. I'm not down for it. I don't have time for it. I love my wife, and that's how I'm going to keep it between me and her. Our life is our life together. You could be my fan, you could be my friend, but that's where the line is drawn. That's what I'm thinking Tyrese is thinking. Tyrese is thinking from the viewpoint and the standpoint of a good husband and a true friend to the woman he said these vows to. So while ignorant women are perceiving this as an attack on women, maybe they should look at what he said a little bit closer and then decide whether or not it's actually an attack on low standards as opposed to an attack on women. I think he's attacking a mentality and a lifestyle as opposed to attacking people. He did not mention an individual. He was just speaking in general. But you know, a black man is not allowed to have an opinion in America in 2017. Well, unless you're gay. If you're a straight black man, you're not allowed to have an opinion. I don't know what made Tyrese think that he could express himself. Jesus, what made him think that he could sit up there and, as a married man who's seen it all, been in the music industry, in the entertainment industry in general, acting, doing music and whatnot, or whatever else he's doing, modeling, whatever, getting all this money, seeing all these people, seeing all these things, observing all these things, soaking it all in. What made him speak from the experience of somebody who done seen it all? He's probably seen people cheat on other people right in front of him. And I don't mean like caught two people out on a date. I'm talking about he's probably walked into a room and saw somebody fucking somebody. Think about who this is. This is Tyrese. He's a veteran in the entertainment industry. He's seen everything. There's nothing you can tell him where he'd be like, wow, I've never heard of that before. No. He's seen it all. Probably right in front of his face. Jeez, people, you got to contextualize, my lord. So anyways, he said, basically, it's cool to keep your legs closed. This reminds me so much of when Aisha Curry, I think she was talking about keeping her clothes on, that she doesn't have to hoe it up or something like that, and women got offended by that. It's like these women with these belligerent Jezebel spirits, these damn succubus, want to be as evil as they want to be. It's like being a whore didn't work, ladies. It just led to single homes. Get it together. Or as my man Trick Daddy would say, you hoes need to tighten up. Here's what Tyrese said on Instagram. A sincere apology has 3 parts. I am sorry. It is my fault. What can I do to make it right? My most sincere apology is coming in my next post. Likely no one will see it, but it's coming anyway. I just got off with my mentor. Maybe he means the phone. I just got off with my mentor and she just came down on me in a major way. Checked me, caved my chest in with reality and made it plain. Damn. I've said some super stupid shit. See my next post. Read my full message on my facebook.com/Tyrese. Live, love, and embrace growth. Tyrese, as a matter of fact, while I'm talking about this, I'm going to go search for whatever he was talking about because I didn't read the full message until just now. So let me go see if he posted this message on his, rather on his Facebook. I almost said Instagram. Let me see. Okay, the sincerest apology. It posts this up here on Facebook as well. I figured, you know, wait a second. Is this it right here? Okay, I think I found it. I think I found it, Jesus. Okay, give me a second here. I'm going to read it to you live. This is my first time seeing it. I'm going to give my initial reaction to it. He posted a picture of himself, you know, dressed that. You know how Tyrese dressed, man. Pop his collar. You know, he has a fine little outfit on and whatnot, looking very R&B-ish, but masculine though, not like, you know, soft ass R&B shit. You know, not like that. Looking fly. You know how Tyrese does. Here's what he said. Now, this is posted just 44 minutes ago, so I caught this early. An apology that most won't see. My mother taught me better than this. Lesson learned in life. You will learn that it's not always, quote, what you say. It's the, quote, how we say it. For the record, I'm far from a misogynist, a male chauvinist, or flat out mean. First of all, women would never apologize like this. They would say, I said what I said and that's it. Tyrese, get a backbone. My intentions were there, but my delivery fucking horrible. And clearly all the way off. And for that, I sincerely apologize to all of the ladies. Even after this apology, some may likely decide to not forgive me. Time and consistency heals all wounds. In other words, give them some time and hopefully you heifers will forget about it. Although I've been consistently for years speaking on these topics in some of the same words in my message, I've never experienced what I'm experiencing right now. I've been getting dragged and feel the heat from my poor choice of words and approach to my messages. Trust me, please accept this as my sincere apology for my poor choice of words. Shit gets real when it goes from social media dragging to my own wife giving me side eye and coming at me. Even she's not happy with the way I've conducted myself. Now, I'm not going to say anything bad about Samantha, but I would love to interview her and find out what she really thought, my Jesus. But anyways, it's crazy how non-public figures can say and do some really dumb shit, and it will stay amongst your family and friends or local in your hood. When you have been an entertainer for 15 plus years, the whole world is literally watching you grow up and learn, bump your head, make mistakes, and evolve as the world watches. Now, remember I said 20 plus years in industry. I'm thinking like he was in a Coca-Cola commercial back in the day, singing on a bus or something like that. And I think that was like 20 plus years ago. So maybe he doesn't consider that to be the beginning of his career. But anyways, this is a real lesson learned. This is not just a regular IG post for me. I want to truly say that I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing in an effort to be politically correct. I apologize as a man first for the things that I've recently said about choices women have the right to make. Really, Tyrese, we're going to play that card? Really, Tyrese? I mean, Hitler made the Holocaust his rights too. So sometimes rights are wrongs. Sometimes women's rights are women's wrongs. And this is one of those times. I'm starting to get more heated, or maybe it's the alcohol. Anyways, I apologize as a man first for the things that I've recently said about choices women have the right to make, for the terms that I've used and the way I've come across. I was raised to think and feel certain ways, and I'm learning new things that combat those messages. I'm not perfect or all-knowing, nor am I the one to claim to be. I've learned things through experience, which I share, and through these last couple of weeks, I learned a lot through this well-deserved internet dragging. This is about a man owning up to his actions, taking responsibility, blah, 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 recognizing how to do better and actually doing better. All in all, my message for women to not settle was the same message that I constantly tell my closest female friends. And of course, I've had these talks with my own daughter to not settle for less than what she deserves, and to feel beautiful in her own skin no matter what society says. My goal is and was not to tear down women. That's never my intention. Tyrese, all the smart people knew that. Only an idiot would think that you were trying to tear down women. Because that's their goal when they slander men's names. That's their conscience. Well, they don't have a conscience. Anyways, I've had these talks with my own daughter to not settle for less than what she deserves and to feel beautiful in her own skin no matter what society says. My goal is and was not to tear down women. That's never been my intention, and I'm sorry if it has come across that way. To all the blogs, that's me, Meat Magazine. Thanks for the shout out, Tyrese. I love you, brother. To all the blogs, sites, and fans and supporters out there, I have read your comments and backlash, and I deserve all the heat because I put it on myself. Tyrese, no heat is coming from this way except for this punk ass apology. You need to man up and say, hell yeah, I said it and I meant that shit. You know damn well that this apology is fake, but that part is coming right here. Every action has a quote reaction. I'm a man first and I apologize. This is far from a PR stunt or public relations. This is far from a public relations stunt. I'm not lacking press and PR in my life. No one put me up to this. And I'm fully responsible and aware that people will choose to hold whatever opinion about me as a man. All I can do is apologize and state that I'm open to learning. Trust me, I have learned. And from here on and in the future, I will do better. Look at you apologizing like this letter was written to your mama. Fuck out of here, Tyrese. If you made it to the bottom of this message, thank you for being willing to hear me out. Love, light, and peace to you all hearing this. Tyrese Gibson, aka Mr. Sometimes, hashtag self-inflicting wounds. Let's move from here. Then he posted that fly picture with the fly outfit on. But anyways, I love that shirt, Tyrese. You let me know what you got. Well, I couldn't afford it anyway, my Jesus. But anyways, Tyrese, man, love, light, and peace to you too, my bald-headed brother. But let me tell you something right now, Tyrese. You full of shit. Why are you apologizing to these whores? How many women do you think would actually apologize to men if they said something that offended them? You know what they would say? Get over yourself. they would say, fuck you. Of course I'm not apologizing. That's my goddamn opinion. If you men have such a freaking problem with it, then get the hell out of my face. Women are so incredibly unapologetic. They don't give a damn about whether or not they hurt men's feelings, and men need to deliver the same treatment to women. I'm just so tired of this crap. I had to turn my microphone off for a second because I burped and I edited that part out. Blame it on the alcohol. But anyways, my Jesus, here's what I said on Tyrese's post where he apologized. I went and typed this message on Facebook. My Lord, I said, you should have never apologized. Women surely wouldn't apologize for the things they say about men. Make sure y'all thumbs up this post. This is on his apology, which was posted today, April 14th of 2017. My Jesus, I said from the top, once again, I can switch it one time. I said, now, of course, the screen name is Meat Magazine, Music, Entertainment, Education, and Technology Magazine, but Meat Magazine for short. My Jesus, you should have never apologized. Women surely wouldn't apologize for the things they say about men. Hashtag misandry. Basically, misandry is misogyny, but towards men. You should have never apologized. Women surely wouldn't apologize for the things they say about men. Hashtag misandry is out of control in America 2017. Men do not have free speech. We build, we supply, and we die for women every single day. And women rant, rave, and complain and slander men's names. And what do men do? Shut up and take it. And then when a man speaks his mind, he is forced to apologize. If a woman said these things about men, she'd be applauded and possibly rewarded. They say she is brave and intelligent. This type of women need, I probably should have said this type of woman. I'm going to go edit that. This type of woman needs to be seen for what she is, and that's a Jezebel. You should have never apologized to the succubus. Peace to you and your beautiful wife, Tyrese. I hope to God this was all about saying sorry to her and not these trashy women that don't deserve an apology. By the way, Wendy Williams said you like men. I heard this on her show. She really said this. By the way, Wendy Williams said you like men. Sue her. I bet hashtag Biggerfoot, not Bigfoot, but Biggerfoot. I bet Biggerfoot won't apologize for saying that. Hashtag Tyrese, hashtag Wendy Williams, hashtag Meat Magazine. My Jesus? No, I didn't say my Jesus. But anyways, my point is this, my Lord. Men and women have been going back and forth for years now. He says, she says. And women pretty much say whatever the hell they want. Look at Wendy Williams. She felt comfortable enough to say on TV that Tyrese likes men because he always has something to say about women. So this big Ewok looking heifer, this big demonic cow looking biatch, sat her funny shaped letter P body having ass with her big humongous fake tits and flat ass and her blonde hair hat looking like Marilyn Monroe. And she fixed her Down syndrome teddy bear looking face up there on national smell-o-vision. I mean, I can just smell the corn chips. I listen, my heifer, I think that her feet stink. Just my personal opinion, my Jesus. But I can smell the corn chips through the screen. And this ex-cokehead admitted, she admitted this. This is not slander. She admitted, my Jesus, that she sniffed that Whitney. All right? Ex-cokehead, Nosy Natalie, Sandra the Sniffles, silly looking self, sat her funny butt up there and had the nerve to say that Tyrese likes men because he always has something to say about women. And black women applauded her for saying that, of course, because black women in America, for the most part, I'm not saying all of you, but a lot of them are obsessed with calling straight black men gay. Now, a lot of you will say, well, what if she didn't mean it like that? Well, how? Okay, for legal reasons, let me just say this. Maybe, possibly, just for legal reasons, maybe, possibly, Wendy Williams did not mean it that way. Maybe she meant something else. Maybe there was some sort of metaphor or something in there that I just missed. My Jesus. But I'm pretty titty sure that she meant what the hell I think she meant. Oh, for the record, if I seem a little bit off, I'm over here on Alicia Keys' Facebook right now. And I'm looking at some pictures of Alicia Keys to calm me down because, you know, Alicia Keys is my hero. She's one of my favorite celebrities, and her beauty and her booty will help to keep me. Excuse me, I said Wendy Williams' name and started burping and almost threw up. But yeah, anyways, here's the thing, man. So I'm over here looking at Alicia Keys pictures because, man, Alicia Keys really calms me down. I know they say that music. Really? Really, Alicia Keys? You have a picture of Gloria Steinberg? The CIA chick who wrote that book for that black woman that helped to tear apart black families? Really, Alicia Keys? Really? Seriously? Wow. Okay, I'll have to make a separate video about that. Wow, I'm still an Alicia Keys fan. I'm just saying, no, I'm disappointed in you, Alicia. That's still my baby. But anyways, oh man, my Jesus. The point is this though. Okay, what were we talking about here? I'm sorry, the alcohol is fucking me up. Tyrese and the Wendy Williams Biggerfoot thing, and an apology to the host. Oh right, to the THOTs, those hoes over there. Okay, my Jesus. You women don't need to be apologized to. Because you say whatever the hell you want about men, especially and black American women, forget about it. Y'all go completely overboard with your slander about black men. The things that you guys say about black men, such as, oh, you know, black men are all dead, gay, or in jail, so we got to go become lesbians, stay single, or date men outside of a race, or women outside of a race, or aliens, or puppies, or whatever the hell y'all be doing. You know, men get slandered all the time. Men have all types of nasty things said about them, about women, whether it's your ex-girlfriend, people on TV, people on social media, whatever. And men are told to just grin and bear it. Now, women, on the other hand, they're told to rant, rave, complain, no matter what's said about them. Tyrese expressed his personal opinions publicly about certain behaviors of women. It's not like he said something about a particular specific woman, unless he was talking about some hoes trying to get at him, despite the fact that he just got married. Now, that would actually make sense. And I support that. I mean, he just got married to I know this may sound superficial, but his wife is fine as hell. Oh my God, his wife is beautiful. And, you know, I know that shouldn't matter, but, you know, I am a superficial guy unapologetically. My woman is fine as hell too. So, you know, I definitely put looks close to the top of the list, and I don't apologize about it. And I admit it. Unlike a lot of you women, which would never admit that you're superficial. You'll just say, well, I mean, I want to be attracted to him. No, heifer, call it what it is. You're superficial. Call it what it is, Jesus. Come on. But anyways, you know, my girl's fine as hell too. So, you know, I understand Tyrese wanted to stick up for his wife because we don't really know what happened behind the scenes that he may not want to speak about. There could have been a famous actress, somebody who may surprise you. Could have been somebody from a TV show, somebody from a movie, or a famous musician, model, or sportswoman who said something really crazy to him. Could have been a newscaster, could have been some other sort of famous person, a woman of notoriety, some other sort of female public figure who may have, you know, made passes at him, and he could have been talking about her. It could have been somebody that we see hopping on and off of planes. You may be surprised by the truth. It could have been anybody that he was referring to. You know, you never know. Sometimes people do put these, you know, subliminals out there, and they're speaking to a specific person. They're trying to make it seem as if they're speaking in general, but they're speaking to a specific person because they're trying to, you know, let that person get the message. And that could be what's going on right now. And honestly, I wouldn't. Where's my water? Why is it spinning in here? All right, no more drinking while making videos. The point is this, though. The point is this. Tyrese didn't say any damn thing wrong, and we don't know why he said what he said, but I support his freedom of speech, and women need to stop trying to stifle men's freedom of speech, particularly black men, because it's going to come back to haunt you sooner or later. One day you're going to want to say something, and you're going to find yourself in a damn concentration camp because you over here promoting the idea that half or approximately half of the population, you know, need to have their freedom of speech cut off because you don't like what they have to say. It's not like what he said was criminal or anything. He just merely expressed his opinion. That's all he did. And what he said wasn't wrong. It's not like he was like, you know, fuck you bitches, I can't stand you women, you're a bunch of cunts. You know, if he was saying a bunch of just crap, a bunch of foulness about women, I'd be the first one to be like, Tyrese, you need to chill. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, I wouldn't allow him to go out and say some crazy shit and then I don't speak up against it. I had a video coming today about Gilbert Arenas. Actually, what is that, the next video I'm about to make? Yeah, the next video I'm about to make is the one about Gilbert Arenas and the shit that he was saying about black women. Because Anyways, Gilbert Arenas is a fuckboy. But the point is this, though, man. What Tyrese was saying is not that it was wrong. It's just that you don't personally agree with it. And we're not always going to agree. So we have to be mature enough to say sometime, you know, whatever. He can have his opinion. I don't agree with it. And I'm not going to give my energy to it. Because despite the fact that you don't agree with him, the last thing you want or need is for somebody coming up to you, putting duct tape on your mouth and telling you to shut the hell up. And that's the point we're getting to. Like, we hear about the potential of net censorship, for example. The last, I don't want to call it a platform, the last venue, you know, the last place that we can really speak from with any semblance of freedom of speech is the internet. And the thing about the internet is that the internet catalogs what we're saying. So it's like we have a taste of free speech, even though we don't have it, you know, all the way. We have a little taste of free speech, and we have all these different places that we can express our opinions and thoughts. And you have these evil people who want to strip it away from us. And the thing about it is, a lot of women are sitting back like, well, my freedom of speech isn't being stripped away from me, so what's the problem? You know, they feel as if as long as it doesn't happen to them, there's no issue. They just want to silence the opposing view, the opposing opinion. And it's like, dude, let Tyrese speak his damn mind. He should never have been forced to feel guilty about speaking his truth. He's speaking from his perspective, being somebody who's been in the entertainment industry for many years, seen everything in the world, made millions of dollars, have been around the world. So of course his freaking opinion about things may be a little bit different than yours, somebody who's never been out of your state, somebody who's never traveled, somebody who hasn't met people around the world and seen different places and faces in person and heard different stories and had certain information divulged to you. Tyrese has seen and heard it all, damn it. Let him speak his truth. But this is all my opinion. What do I know? I'm just an asshole with a microphone and a bottle of Patron. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. I'll talk ain't like bus. That rhymes at 985. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. And what was the last thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, my Jesus. Make sure to hit that notification button so you'll be notified when new videos get posted. Tyrese is my dude. Leave him alone. Press the notification button. Let Tyrese live. Let Tyrese breathe. Let him be him. Let him do him. Let him express himself. Tyrese, you that dude, man. You always been the man, man. And I wonder if he's going to sue Wendy Williams for saying he likes men, man. I wonder, my Jesus. But of course, she'll probably say, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Man, don't let me... Listen, man, I could say some shit about Wendy right now. Should I say it? Should I say it? Let me know. Should I say it? Ask Wendy Williams this question. Is it or is it not true there was a plot to get a hitman to go after Miss Jones? Ask Wendy Williams that. Okay? I'm not accusing Wendy of anything. I'm not accusing her husband of anything. I'm just saying that there were news stories going around such as nah, I'm not going to say it in this video. I'll talk about it in the video that you'll see it today. The one about Tyrese and Wendy Williams. I'm not going to say it in this one. I'm going to save it. But anyways, you're not going to want to miss it. Meat Magazine on YouTube, meatmagazine.blogspot, Meat Magazine on Twitter, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram, Meat Magazine on top of your mama if you're a hater. And don't forget to hit that notification button.